Class X Radio, a couple live classics there. The Allman Brothers with Whip and Post, and a version you don't hear very often, if ever. The first great rock revival festival, I should say, of the 70s, the Isle of Wight, the Atlanta Pop Festival, is where that one came from, 1971. And, of course, Grand Funk with their classic live version of Inside Looking Out from Caught in the Act on Class X. And we are Class X Radio ever since 2006. Still rocking at ClassXRadio.com. Jumping into the news for today. Let's see what's going on here. Singer-songwriter Leonard Cohen will be the subject of a new auction happening next month. Julian's Auctions hosting Celebrating Leonard Cohen. It will feature over 150 items belonging to Cohen. It's described as the largest group of privately held collections and archival material and personal effects ever to come to auction. And some of those things include never-before-seen manuscripts, unpublished poetry, vintage photographs and letters, as well as some personal effects and other items. It will take place February the 28th online and also at Julian's Studios in L.A. And you can find information about that auction and register for it as well at juliansauctions.com. Some sad news in the world of rock and roll today. Yeah, another person passing on. This time around, it's Marianne Faithfull, known for her association with the Rolling Stones. She passed away yesterday. Her rep confirmed she was 78. Saying she passed away peacefully in London in the company of her loving family. She will be dearly missed. Faithfull was discovered by the Rolling Stones manager Andrew Loog Oldham at a party back in 1964, and she had her first U.S. hit with As Tears Go By, which was a song written by Loog Oldham, Mick Jagger, and Keith Richards that was later a top 10 hit for the band. Faithfull also released her self-titled debut album in 1965, which was a commercial success, peaking at number 12 here in the United States. Faithfull and Jagger were in a romantic relationship from 1966 to 70, and she has often been considered as one of Jagger's muses. She reportedly inspired Sympathy for the Devil and claimed to have inspired You Can't Always Get What You Want and Wild Horses, all great tunes. Faithfull battled substance abuse issues that, along with a severe case of laryngitis, changed her voice, giving it a permanently raspy sound. And after years away from recording, she had a comeback in 1979 with the release of her 7th studio album, Broken English. The critically acclaimed album earned Faithfull a Grammy for Best Female Rock Vocal Performance. And she released her most recent album, She Walks in Beauty, back in 2021, which she began recording following a serious battle with COVID-19 and had a long-standing acting career as well, appearing in movies, TV, and on stage. On the good side of news, The Who looks like they are scheduling a couple more concerts for this year, this time around in Italy on July the 20th and July 22nd. With the new additions, The Who now have 4 shows on the books. They previously announced they'll headline 2 Teenage Cancer Trust charity shows at London's Royal Albert Hall, March 27th and the 30th. Tickets for the Italy shows go on sale, I believe it was either this past Wednesday or next Wednesday. Doesn't say which Wednesday. At noon. And so far, The Who has not announced any plans to tour the United States this year, although Roger Daltrey is set to kick off a UK solo tour on April the 20th in Brighton. It's the Alive and Kicking and Having Fun tour, and it promises some Who hits, rarities, solo hits, and stories. And he just added a new show to the Trek happening August the 1st on the grounds of Audley End House and Gardens in Saffron Walden, Essex. And Patti Smith this morning setting the record straight about her health after she reportedly collapsed on stage during a show in Brazil. Patti fell backwards, was unconscious, and was taken out in a wheelchair. A video shows her later returning to the stage in a wheelchair to perform. But Patti says in a post on social media that the reports of the incident are being overblown. She's letting everyone know that she is just fine, and a grossly exaggerated account is being spread by the press and social media, she said. She wrote that on Instagram. She said, "I had some post-migraine dizziness. Had a small incident, left the stage, returned 10 minutes later, and talked to the people and told them I was fine and sang them Wing and Because of the Night. I was checked out by an excellent doctor. I was absolutely fine." Well, she's supposed to perform again Thursday. We'll see how that one goes. Hopefully she's doing better now, whatever the situation was. And it looks like Roger Waters is revisiting his updated take on Pink Floyd's classic album, The Dark Side of the Moon. Just announced he's releasing a super deluxe edition of 2023's Dark Side of the Moon Redo on March 14th, featuring the album on gold vinyl, CD, and Blu-ray with Dolby Atmos audio. The set will also include a live version of the album recorded at his two shows at the London Palladium on October the 8th and 9th on 2023. Also, the set is Waters' track-by-track video commentary, along with a 4x10-inch vinyl single for Money, Time, Speak to Me, Breath, and Us and Them. Plus, there'll be a 40-page commemorative book, and select orders made through Waters' official store will include a print signed by the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer himself. It's available for pre-order right now. Hey, you can find all of these classic rock news updates now on TikTok, the Classics Radio Facebook page. Be sure to like, share, and follow and discover classic rock deep tracks B-sides right now at classicsradio.com, and also on our TuneIn channel, as well as our mobile app, and both of those are available on your app store. Coming up today, we'll be hearing from Rock and Roll Stu at noon with his selective blend of rock and roll, and that's followed at 2 o'clock with Ryan Jansen and Reelin' in the Years. Don't miss it. Today is the day on Classics.